Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a video on Bryopsis and Fluconazole. So I've been battling Bryopsis for years, so much so that I actually shut down my frag tank. Vinegar, bleach, repeat, dry. I left it dry for a couple of weeks before I set it back up, and touch wood, no Bryopsis. In the meantime, I had some corals sitting in this tank for a couple of days before somebody come to collect them, someone that was happy to try and fight the fight, and then get some nice corals at the end result. So the corals sat in here 2 days. That was a week ago. This is what the tank looks like now. This tank I've set up an anemone tank. I'm going to get some nice clowns and try my hand at breeding this year. So now I'm faced with Bryopsis once again. Now I read a thread on Reef to Reef about Bryopsis and Fluconazole, my battle with Bryopsis cure. So I thought, do you know what, I've got nothing to lose. I've got a couple of anemones in here which I can oik out if they react badly to the Fluconazole. I'll document it day to day in this video, and we'll see just how good it is. So for any information for you guys that are thinking about using this and don't know, I'm going to run off a few questions and answers from this thread. Will Fluconazole kill anything else in my system? And the answer is, so far Fluconazole has not killed anything other than Bryopsis and green hair algae. Anything, and I mean everything else, is unaffected. Question, where can I get Fluconazole? Me personally, I just went to an online pharmacy, picked up, you can only get, in the UK, you can only buy 3 at a time, or 450 milligrams. I tried to buy more, they wouldn't let me. I bought 3 from one pharmacy and 3 from another. I did have to tell them why I was buying it, because they questioned, they thought I might have had a severe case of thrush. So I had to tell them what I was buying it for. How much Fluconazole do I use? So the suggested dose is one single dose, so it's not spread over a few days, it's just dump it in on the first day, and it is 20 milligrams per gallon of reef water. These come in 150 milligram capsules, 1 capsule per box. So just do the math. For example, I've got 40 gallon and I need 20 milligrams per gallon, so I'm looking at around 800 milligrams, something like that. How do I prepare the medication? I've noticed with the capsules it's very tough opening them without crushing the capsule. This is what I did. I used a razor blade and cut off the rounded edge of the larger outer half of the capsule, and you can easily pour the contents into a glass of RODI water or tank water. The amount of water doesn't matter. Make it enough to be able to mix the medication up. The med isn't very soluble, but mix it up as best you can. Preferably dose at night when the fish are asleep, then pour the entire dose into the display tank or the sump. Some have put it into their sump socks. I dosed it directly into my display tank. How long is the treatment? 14 days. Do I remove my carbon? Yes, you do. Do I remove my skimmer cup? It's suggested for at least the first few days, if not the entire treatment, remove your skimmer cup. If you pull your cup, you may continue to run the skimmer or turn the skimmer down. Do not allow the skim to enter the cup. You do not want to remove the med. Do I take my bioreactor offline? No. Do I take my GFO online? Yes. Treat the GFO as you would carbon. Do I continue to dose H2O2? Yes, it will not interact with the med. Do I continue to use Vibrant? Yes, you should not interact with this med. It may help dose Vibrant, as it will assist NO3 export. Anyway, should I change my lighting? No. There is literally hundreds of questions and answers on this, but basically keep running your tank as you normally would. Anything that is going to strip from the water, GFO, carbon, skimmer, it's suggested that you perhaps leave them off, even for the first half of the treatment, certainly the first few days. Just to let the medication have its full fighting effect on this Terminator algae. I mean, if you're watching this video, then you're fighting the fight that I am, and it's just impossible. It is stressful. You know, you want to create this perfect ecosystem, and you've got this absolute bastard algae just fighting you, and it definitely wins. It certainly has for me for the past couple of years. So keep watching, guys. I will move on to mixing up the fluconazole now, and I'll start documenting the next 14 days of this bryopsis, and fingers crossed in the next 14 days this tank will be bryopsis free. Day one, here we go. So, the battle begins. So I'm going to come out here every day. I'll probably clean this front panel so we can actually see what's going on. But I won't touch the rest. I mean, there's a good amount of bryopsis in there. This isn't just a little tuft on a rock. You know, the whole back is covered. You know, it's starting to grow on the rocks. So, yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you updated. So this is the day after I've dosed, and shit, look how white it's going. This is not even 24 hours, we're talking like 12 hours. It's like 6:30 AM and I'm just getting ready for work. Thought I'd come and have a look. These are on a funny schedule, these lights. I haven't reset them because I have to connect them up to my laptop because I haven't got a refilling. But look at it, turning white. Yes. So officially, it was about 36 hours ago, which would make this day 3. Can you believe what you are seeing? Stuff on the back's putting up a tough fight, but it's still turning. This fills me with so much joy. I like all living things, but I really wanted to see this die. It's day 6. Disappeared from on the rocks completely. There's loads on the power head that's gone. It seems to like be dying off. Not as quick as I hoped, but lots of it it's gone white. So maybe it's just like a, you know, breaking down process that's got to happen now. There's only a few foreign enemies in there. There's them 2. One there, you can see in the reflection. Another one there. And they seem happy, like not bothered at all, so. Keep at it. Day 8. I tell you, there is considerable dieback. I mean, the rock's completely clear now. I mean, it's trying, but it's failing. I mean, that is thinned way down. It's all going white. Man, I can't believe this stuff is working. 2 years I've been battling this. 2 years. I even shut a tank down because of it. Easy when you know how. Day 12. Look. It's all gone. Almost. I mean, come on, you know how bad that back wall was. Anemone's just not even bothered. So close. Alright, here it is, guys. This is day 14. I mean, the last 3 or 4 days, the death has just exploded, like disappeared at a noticeable rate. Like I could come in a couple of hours later, have a look, and it's, you know, more is gone. It's incredible. I don't even know if it's going. It just dissolves into the water. But look, I mean, look at that back wall. All these dots that you see are all pods. So that's an even better advert for this stuff. It doesn't even kill your pods. I'm not even kidding you. These are, I don't even know if I can zoom in on them. They are all pods. Incredible. I mean, anemones, we all know anemones. They need to have stable water conditions, blah blah blah. We all know the score. Completely unharmed. Pods still alive. Nothing has affected. I've been testing water levels. Everything has stayed exactly the same, except the death of the Bryopsis. Nitrates haven't even gone up that much. I was thinking, mate, all this death, you know, nitrates are gonna. No, not really. So there you have it, guys. If you wanted to know if Fluconazole is a good cure for Bryopsis, I am 100% for the stuff. 2 years I've been battling this. I mean, that back wall, just nothing. Incredible. Tiny, teeny little bit. And your days are numbered, mate. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helps.